Today I am filming my Shop My Stash for June. This is going to be the first month that I'm using my summer makeup products, and I actually sat down to film this video yesterday and I got really overwhelmed trying to balance testing out all of my new products and using my summer makeup must-haves when I'm still only wearing makeup about 12 days in a month, and I really got too overwhelmed. So I decided that what I'm going to do for at least for June is I'm not going to worry about my makeup must-haves. I'm really just going to focus on pulling out the products that I want to test, and then we'll see what happens for July. So I am going to show you the items that I'm going to be testing this month, and then if I reach for other products throughout the month, I will set them to the side and update you in my next Shop My Stash to let you know what I ended up using. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. Also, because it is summer, I'm putting away basically everything in my makeup basket. Like, I'm not keeping the same highlights and bronzers and things like that. So I'm not even going to show you what I have in here now. I'm just going to show you what the makeup basket looks like at the end when all the new products are in there. So I am going to review nail polish, the things that I'm decluttering, and then we will get into pulling the new products. So I'm going to show you the nail polishes, the things that I'm decluttering, and then we'll get into pulling the new products. But I am starting a new project pan, my summer 10 pan, which you guys will see in a few videos, and I don't want to spoil the items I'm going to be putting in there. So there will be a few categories where I'm just not going to pull anything, and you guys will see shortly which items I am using in those categories. So for nail polish this month, I use 4 polishes I got from Light's Lacquer recently: Secret Garden, Moon River, Blue Moon, and Lila. I really enjoyed all of these opaque and 2 coats, really pretty shades. I'm happy to have in my collection, so I'll be hanging on to all 4 of these. There are 4 products that will be leaving my collection: 2 palettes and 2 blushes. The 2 blushes are from Too Faced. The peach one is I Will Always Love You, and this one is Funfetti. The colors are really pretty. I also really enjoy this formula, but I have too many blushes. I just don't reach for these, and because I love them so much, I want to keep them in the family, and I'm going to give these to my sister. I think she'd really like these shades, and she definitely needs a bit of a blush refresh. So the first palette is ColourPop Miss Bliss. This shade in the center was not originally in here. It was a pressed glitter, and I love that color so much. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm going to be taking that out and keeping it, but I will be passing on the rest of the shadows in this palette. And right here you can really see these stupid 4 mattes with glitter. That is just too much. These regular mattes are really great. These shimmers are really good, but ooh, I hate a matte with glitter in it. And then we have the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette. This was just okay. Again, more details in that monthly makeup ranking video, but I do not need to keep this in my collection. Okay, so starting with my Complexion drawer, this is overflowing, and I have so many things from here that I want to use this month. So first, I just set on top the makeup products from Shop Miss A that I got because I am going to be doing a review on all the things I hauled. So the makeup products would be the oil control primer spray and setting spray, a peach color corrector, and their loose powders in soft, light, and matte translucent. Then for foundation, I have 2 new ones to test: the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation and this Milani cream to powder foundation. And for concealer, I will switch out my Tarte Shape Tape for the Too Faced Born This Way and ColourPop combo. Also, I apologize for the bit of a mess over here. That's just a little tarp we've got laid down because we're trying to peel off a bit of the paint on the ceiling because we've got some water damage. So we're trying to pick off the little scabby bits so we can then go in and fix it. So anyway, this is my powder, bronzer, contour, and highlight drawer. So I do also want to pick my 2 new powders. powder foundations, the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear in number 10 Porcelain and the Pure Cosmetics Mineral Pressed Foundation in Light Porcelain. And I thought about saving these for next month, but just in case I don't like the L'Oreal, I want to be able to return it within that window. Another new product to me is the KVD Shade and Light Contour Duo, and I got it in the light shade, and the colors are Lucid for the highlight and Sombre for the contour. So then for highlights, I am just going to pick the lightest out of my summer highlights for right now. And that would be an Ofra shade in Moondance that is part of the Madison Miller collab. So then moving on to cheek products, there are two things that I did not use last month that I still need to test. I'm going to roll them over into this month. So the first would be the Too Faced Sugar Peach Wet and Dry Face and Eye Palette. So this has 3 blushes and 1 highlight. So I have 2 highlighters now to use this month. And then I do have a new cheek palette, the Sigma Corday Rosa, which has 6 blushes in it, got 4 mattes, 2 shimmers, and I think this will be so nice with all of the different new palettes I'll be testing. Then I also have this Tarte stack, and this is something that I didn't use last month. This is the Blush Authority, and the shades are Yours Truly, Into You, and Playtime. This is from Holiday 2020. So these 2 are matte, and that is a shimmer finish. And then another new blush to me is the KVD Everlasting Blush in Honeysuckle. I've used it once, but I want to use it another time or two to really see what I think of the formula and see if this is a must-have in my collection. So from this eye drawer is where I have my pencil liners, shadow sticks, and liquid shadows. I am not going to be picking anything from here. And my next drawer is where I have my singles and my small palettes. I'm not going to be picking any singles, but I will pick a small palette. This is M Cosmetics Magic Hour. And as anybody else's is hard to open as mine is. Never used it before, but the colors are so pretty. This looks like a really nice like spring to summer transition palette. So I'm going to skip my lip drawer, and then these are new and neglected palettes, and the bottom are well-loved palettes that I have my full opinions on. So we are going to just stick up here with the new palettes I need to test out. So the first is going to be the Too Faced Teddy Bear palette. Not the most summery, but again, I want to test it within that return window just in case, but I feel like I'm going to like that one. And then I am really excited to use this. This is a Glam Light Ice Cream Dream palette, and there are a ton of shades in here. I know I'm not even going to be able to use, you know, half of this palette, but I'm going to do my best to at least test out some of the brights and some of the neutrals so that I can give some good opinions on it. And the other palette I have is something that I've had for a while and haven't used, so I need to get on it. This was in the video I filmed on my unused makeup collection. I'll link that in the cards. That means this is from before December of 2020. So if I didn't say, this is the Alamar Spanglish palette, 4 shimmers, 4 mattes. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. And I know I like this formula, or at least I love the formula of the Reina del Caribe palette. And I'm just gonna pick those 4 for shadows. I think I will have plenty to play with. And then we've got lip products. So instead of just picking out a specific handful, I'm actually going to pull all of the ones that I had mentioned, or I will be mentioning in my summer makeup must-haves, and that way I can just reach for whatever color or formula I'm feeling at the moment that I think will go nicely with the look. And we'll see how I choose to update you in my makeup basket moving forward. I'll let you know, of course, if I end up decluttering any of them. And then if I add anything new, I'll let you know as well. But again, this is just what my plan is for now. I'm hoping it won't be too overwhelming. I'll probably like pull them out and set them to the side after I wear them. So let's just jump on in. So first is this Nude Sticks All Over Face Color. And because this is so small, I've always just used this as a lipstick, even though this is like their matte cream blush formula. And this is Naughty and Spice. And then I have this little mini Bare Minerals Bare Pro lipstick in the shade Petal, which is a really pretty like neutral peachy rose color almost. I really like this formula. Then we have this MAC lipstick from a Nicki Minaj collection in Nicki's Nude. This one is a little tricky for me. I really have to be careful when I apply it, and it has to be with the right makeup look or else I think it looks a little funny on me. And then this is something I got from Look Fantastic and is one of the MAC Glow Play lip balms in the shade Rouge Awakening, which is a really bright shade for me, but I want to test this formula more. I have a few chopping block lip products that I'm going to bring in. So that would be the Tarte's Glossy Lip Paints, which I used to love. And the shades are Obvi and Goals. And then I have this Pixie Lip Lift Max and Peony Bloom, which is just a little bit more pigmented than the other shades in their range. I also have another Pixie Lip Lift Max, and this one is in Sweet Nectar. This one is a bit more sheer. Then I have the Milani Keep a Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in Rosy Bronze. I have the Maybelline Lifter Glosses in the shades Amber and Reef. These are both the cream finishes. I have two Buxom Full On Lip Creams. This was a limited edition shade in Melon Mimosa, and then this is a permanent shade in Mudslide, so a little brighter and a little bit more of like a neutral muted coral. I have these two ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lips in Champagne Mommy and Feedback. I have these two Dosica lipsticks in Flirty and Warm and Fuzzy. And then two more chopping block lip products. These would be the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks in the shade Saint and Lovecraft. And I also have the Kylie Velvet Lip Color in the shade Charm. And now that I've done all this, I feel like I've overwhelmed myself, but we've done it now, we're committed, and as I use them and put them to the side, I think I will feel a lot better. And here's what everything looks like in my makeup basket. We've got some full drawers, we have some half empty drawers, but these are the main things that I'm going to be testing, and then I will pull for other things as I see fit. And then, like I said, I'll put them to the side to let you know what I used, and we'll see how well this works or doesn't work for me this month. But I wanted to try something different, and it's given me a bit of peace of mind, which is all I can ask for at this point. So over here, I've got my little palette organizer. I got my face palettes in the front and then my larger eye palettes in the other two slots. So brows are a mess, but I am going to be testing and reviewing these three things this month. So the NYX eyebrow marker, the Urban Decay marker and pencil, and then the Milk tinted brow gel. And then there's the other products. So this is going to be like my main focus this month. Then I got my Complexion drawer, which is looking mighty full. So we've got foundations, my powder foundations, loose powders, concealers, my corrector. So then we have my cheek drawer, but I went ahead and put the sprays in here for right now. I know this is pretty empty, but I've got a lot of blushes in those face palettes. This is 3 blushes in one. This one from Tarte, got my Kat Von D blush, my highlight, and then this Shade and Light duo. So for my eye drawer, I literally just have the basics that I have every month, and then I also have the Cosmetics palette. And then we have the lip drawer, which is very full. I put the chopping block ones on top, although this is not a chopping block. I love that one. And the other one's on the bottom. So guys, that is my Shop My Stash for June. I'm excited to test out some new products, and this is really like the first month I've actually felt overwhelmed by everything that I have, and I'm really looking forward to getting back to a place where I'm wearing makeup every day. That might be my favorite thing about going to the office. So I would love to hear your feedback on how I'm doing things this time and we'll see how it all comes together at the end of the month. And hopefully you will look forward to my monthly makeup ranking video where I will be reviewing all of these products. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.